We are back with Illusion of Gaia. We're in the middle of the pyramid, and there are many places to check. So first of all, let's hop off and see if I can remember which way I'm going. I'm at the doors. Another door. Are you thinking we're approaching endgame in days? So, I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's go into this door and see what happens. We got people around. Oh, here we go. Just one shot, get wrecked. This is powerful. We still have more where this came from, of course. Also, whoa, hello. Yeah, let's go ahead and eliminate that little threat. How many enemies do we have? 12 enemies left? Okay, we got these guys. Yeah, I can't go down here because I'm not playing as the Shadow. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that wild? I could go in there? What the hell? Alright. That's pretty wild. You can kind of see on the bottom of the mummy hole in the wall. There are little stairs. I could kind of access that, actually. Alright, let's go in. Haha. Found ya. Only 6 enemies left. This is getting a little better. I'm taking my little detour. Let's go back. More mummies, of course. Oh, whoops. Let's go back up. Nope. Ignore that bird. It's fine. I still have a mummy to kill. There we go. Now let's go down. Well, that's nice. Alright. And I even get to heal for my troubles. Would you look at that? I'm looking real good. Am I maxed? Have I done it? Because that would be amazing. I could go in here. We now have 17 more enemies. Oh, hello. Too many enemies. But we took care of them. That was 5 right there, right? Did I get the bird soldier by accident? What even happened? Whatever. Oh, you know what? Gotta love it when you're so powerful you slow down the game. Only 2 enemies left. That feels pretty good. I think I'm doing it right. Got him. More defense. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, when in doubt, swing with wild abandon. You are not kidding. Aha. Would you look at that? Yeah, and I'm done with enemies in this particular area. It's the lithograph. We're doing it again. Surprise. Let's go. Welcome back to the pyramid. And would you look at that, there's only one area left. What? What? Walk to the left without a sound? There, that's good. Don't move. What? Oh, damn. Oh, Jackal. This was the guy who said he was threatening to take us out? I know the whole story of your adventure. I heard about an ancient biotechnology using a comet's light. I didn't know it was you. With the power to change body shape, you could get anything. People would bow at your feet. It's only natural that King Edward would trick you into this. My father? Yes. After all, that's the way kings are. He would do anything to get the power. He might even be more evil than a mercenary like me. Stop it. Either way, if I make money, it's fine. Come with me to Edward Castle. A voice whispers in Will's head. Will, play the flute. Will. Huh? Can I... Oh, it's gonna force me to turn back? I guess because Frieden can't play the flute. Wow, I did it without Gaia's help. I only have one tune to play, Lola's Melody. He softly played the melody he had learned from Lola. Oh, damn. What? Ah! Get wrecked. Wow, brutal. Kara. Oh my god. This NES game is rough as hell. Wow, what a way to go. Will. Oh. Why must everyone hate each other? Careful. I'm sorry, I got upset. You were doing your best to save the world. At first I just wanted to find my father, but somehow it got to be a trial. But me? I don't regret coming on this journey. Let's go and find the 5th mystic statue. All this build-up for the Jackal, and he gets burned real bad. I can't even believe it. The melody you played became the Jackal's dirge. Can I investigate? I just walk over it. Wow. Alright. Damn. Right. There was a sound from over the entrance. Oh, I kind of thought there... I mean, I know I activated something, but I kind of thought there'd be more than that. Right. Let's save. Then go. going in. Did I... Oh, right. I have to just look at it. I thought I had to melt into it. The mummified queen of the pyramid appears. Oh boy, can't wait. Just immediately throw me in. Is there a reason I can... Oh! Oh, can I hit her when I'm doing this? No, but I have to avoid her. Okay, I think I get it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's it. Haha! That's how you do it. Wow, she stings. Yeah, this is cool, actually. I can just dodge like there's nothing. Yeah, this is like cheating. Whoops, missed me. Wow, this is cheap as hell. Oh, whoops. Well, she missed me anyway. Yeah, wow, this is shenanigans. I'm just straight up cheating. Just changing color as I take her out. Oh, I have to hit the real one, I see. There's one clearer one. I get it. Oh, so now it's actually easier than before if she's just doing this the whole time? This might not be so bad. I deserve that, but... She's hitting me a bunch, but I ought to last longer than she does. One more hit and we're done. I guess 2 to bring her back, and then the actual hit. Well, that's embarrassing. Gotcha. Oh, no, we're not done. It's over. Free heal from that. Defeating the spirit of the pyramid, he obtained a mystic statue. Oh, and Theseus, this is the one where you used Freedom's Quake, because it hits the whole screen, so you don't have to worry about illusory bosses. That's clever. That's clever. But I did it. I beat the Mummy Queen. I didn't full heal, but I healed a lot. Anyway, there's the 5th statue out of 6. Pretty good. I'm just back, I guess. I heard a voice from the flute. The same voice I heard in the prison at Edward Castle. Will, you've done well to have come this far. Father? I'm at the tower now. Oh, he's alive? Bring the 5 mystic statues to the tower. The statues you've collected hold the key to the fate of humanity. Will, hurry. The comet is approaching. The voice of the flute quiets and disappears. It seems something terrible has happened that we don't know about. What to do? I was told to go to the Tower of Babel, but that little island... I hear Neil's built another airplane. It seems he's flying to the desert town. Let's go back there. Okay. Alright. We're just back, I guess. Hey, buddy. Really? Do you have to go? Once you've made up your mind to do something, nothing can stop you. Okay, I'll take Will to the Tower of Babel, then take Kara and Eric to South Cape. This time the airplane won't crash. Alright. Desert Village Dow. Yeah, look at this. You got our plane. And we even go super fast and just in a straight line because terrain doesn't matter. Over Babel, just like that. There it is. We're here. Like it's nothing. We'll be there soon, Will. Say hello to your father for me. Thanks. I know you will make a great president. Ah, I guess I won't see you for a long time. When you finish your business, hurry back to South Cape. Thank you. I'm glad we all made the trip together. On this trip, everyone found something. Lance met Lily and found his lost father. Neil decided to take over his parents' company. Kara started to really live and saw a world outside the castle. I'm going to excuse myself. Finally, I can go to the bathroom by myself at night. Hey! We got that character arc, I guess. Ha ha ha, just like Eric. Kara hasn't said anything for a while. I won't see Will for a long time. I'll say goodbye to him. Right. We've reached the Tower of Babel. Okay, Will, is your parachute ready? Let's go. We're not going to stop here. I just jumped out. I jumped out over the Tower of Babel. I hadn't been there in a year and a half. This is bizarre. Like, just hope you aimed correctly, I guess. Sorry. And just like that, the Tower of Babel was deathly quiet. Time stood still. And let me just look into something before I miss anything. I want to make sure that I'm not going to miss anything. Okay. What I want to look for is to make sure I don't miss anything, because this is my big chance. Okay. I'm in. So I want to do this right. Huh? I guess we're just in the entrance. Let's go in. Okay, now... no enemies, no fighting. Ooh. Frieden. The flute I had discovered, or the flute I had, was discovered here. Red Jewel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one. This is the one. So even though I'm in the final dungeon of the game, I'm gonna leave, because do you know? That's number 50. How do I leave? How do I leave? How do I get the hell out of the dungeon? Am I allowed to do that? Let's find out. I want to make sure I get this right. Oh, I guess I can't leave just yet, perhaps. Very well. I need to see when I'm allowed to leave. But let's go to the right, I guess. Can I look at these? Nope. Whoa. I could do this. I could sidle. That's pretty clever. Oh. Something seemed to fall from the flute. It's King Edward's crystal ring. I thought it was a decoration, but it had been hidden there. Okay. Still, how do I leave, though? I mean, I have the crystal ring. That's good. But how do I leave the dungeon? I know I can't leave now. But how do I leave? Anyway, I got my crystal ring. Ring hidden in flute. And it's equipped. This is the crystal ring that King Edward is looking for. Yeah. And there's nothing more to the right, so I'm in. Still no fighting, though, which is interesting. What? Oh, Will. Kara? I'm sorry, I just feel that if we part now, we'll never meet again. But Kara, why have you come here, and how did you get through the lasers? You can't come here unless you have the crystal ring. Oh, they call that out. Could that be the ring? Didn't you find it in the ink and gold ship? This crystal ring is dark blue. The ring you have is light blue. A light one and a dark one. I understand. No matter what happens, don't leave me. What? Okay, she's just straight up in my party now. That was unexpected. I love these statues of Frieden, though. That's great. Can I talk to you? The light released from the comet has a profound effect on the growth of living things. When the star nears Earth's orbit, all living things experience a dramatic evolution. Yeah. The evolution of living things took a long time. From insects to fish, from reptiles to mammals, then humans were born, and so human beings have evolved. From ancient times, comets have been called the spirits of stars, but also the demon of stars. The one now nearing the Earth is a demon of stars. The comet is the highest form of consciousness. The Earth will evolve beyond imagination. Whoa. I guess I just go in. And still can't examine the statues. The passage of time is different inside the Tower of Babel. Time races by. You're not normal human beings because you can live here. What? In that room are demons evolved by the light. You must put them to sleep before you go up. Okay. And here's an actual dark space, and I can keep walking to the right, which is a little weird. I'm assuming I get to shoot. No, I'm stuck as well. And I'm not going to get any talking to? Wow, nothing. Okay. And there's that big obvious door I should probably be going into, but... What's this? More crystal ring shenanigans? Is there a reason to do that? I'll try this. Can I not? I just can't go in. Okay. Guess I'll just, go in. Oh, just immediately. It's this guy. It's the first boss of the game, everybody. Am I transforming? Are they gonna make my life way the hell easier? Shadow? Alright. I forgot about the hands. I'm playing pretty terribly, actually. Oh, he's really wrecking me, actually. Oh, he actually killed me? Nice. When I think about it, that place seemed familiar. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna reset, actually. I love how the first boss in the game is, like, by far the hardest one. How do I hit his damn hands? Or head, whatever. There you go. Oh, you know what? I'm at endgame. Let's use an herb. There you go. Not so bad, not so bad. Get wrecked, buddy. Go. So we took care of that first boss, which is now a wall. And now the second door... Oh, there's not even crystal ring lasers, it's just open. Next floor. Alright. Another special door. And another lock. Okay, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Oh, this thing? Oh, no. I forgot this boss was actually hard. This boss was very annoying. However, I can hit really hard. Damn, Shadow. Oh my god, get wrecked. Alright, takes care of that. Yeah, nice of them for them to wait for me to transform. Yeah. I think I'm actually going to save. I apologize for the backtracking, but I'm going to make use of every little bit of health I have. Straight up freaking Capcom boss rush over here. Alright. Up we go. And across we go. And I'm actually gonna set myself up with an herb this time. Alright, this is the end. Oh. I'm in. Yup. We're really going up. What is this? We're really going up. Guess we're going in. Oh no, it's the vampire couple. Whoa, hello. Oh, whoops. I didn't have the aura thing, I don't want to heal yet. Did I get one? No, that wasn't it. Oh, oh, damn, I was just gonna heal too and they got me. Let's transform and let's wreck the vampires. Ah, pain in the ass. Yeah, don't get hit by that. Ugh. Alright, let's heal. Oh, I'm not equipped, excuse me. Really? Nice. Whatever, if I die, I die. Got him. Let's do aura. She's got her dangerous orbs. Alright. Am I allowed to teleport back down? I hope I am. I don't know about this. Well, that sucks. Guess I'll use one more herb. That doesn't heal nearly enough. What a pain in the ass. And this is the new door. Left it is. Here we go. I love this crazy like sci-fi tile background and then space. This is the Great Wall of China boss. Well, let's hope it keeps going like this. This long reach of mine really is absurd. Wow, I missed him on the way out. One more hit. Done. See ya. Kara's not here. Where did she go? Okay, this is it. Oh. I'm outside. And what? You were brought back to save Earth. I'll take you to the top floor. Can I turn in my gems? Can I talk to Gem? Like, what the hell is this? Can I leave or not? Anyway, this is weird. Alright, and this is blocked off, and that's it. Alright, let's go in. Oh, if this is like, the other bosses, that this is the boss I just killed in the damn pyramid, so we'll do that, I guess. Hope I don't get wrecked too much, because I can only hit her once at a time, which is very annoying. Oh, do I already have to... Okay. Ha! The shadow ability really is pretty cool. Nope, the rock didn't hit me, sorry. This is great. I mean, I can't take many hits right now, but this is pretty nice. And I'm glad that it lets me like take a swing while I'm spawned right on top of her so she doesn't immediately hit me. Slow and tedious fight, but as long as you use this aura ability, it's generally safe, it seems. That shot would have sucked. Although at this point, I might just take a death if I, like, have to. Pain in the ass. Well, that was fun. I sure love, you know, not being able to do herbs. This really is just like a health sink. It's ridiculous. I would like to just immediately kill one vampire if I could, because then they can't do their dual move. This move, actually. I think I'm gonna get tagged by this, but maybe I won't. Huh! Yeah! Look at that. Oop. I'll play a lot more conservatively. Maybe this will help. Yep, there's my dodge, right? It can be done. I'll be very careful with these two. Maybe, oh, whoop, just as I immediately get hit. But I might be able to make this work. We'll see if I can get away with it. I would like for them to come closer, like that. I just gotta stay far away. And now they're gonna do their super. Dodge. Look at that, look at that. See? If I play very carefully and don't just spam, I might be able to save myself some trouble. Because these guys only go horizontally and vertically with those attacks, so... Hide, right? Can be done. Alright, I'm gonna get tagged, but that's fine. I've only gotten hit like twice now. God damn it, alright. See, now I'm getting sloppy. This is what happens. I get sloppy once, and all of a sudden I lose like a third of my health. It's definitely cool and not at all uncool. There's a vampire. No more super. Are you gonna come to me or what? Yeah, they just don't know what to do with me. I guess I'll have to play carefully. Do you, like, lose the ability to shoot your fireballs? Do you just run away until I hit you now? I won't complain about that. Whoop. Nope, you can still do the thing. You just weren't. A couple more good shots and we're done. There we go. Alright, next up is the easy boss, Surprise. It's just crazy that I don't get a dark space between. Anyway, sandworm time. Now let's get ready. Bonk. Oh, really? I missed him on the way up? Come on now. Yeah, I never hit him on the way down because I don't know where he's coming from. Oh, wow. Shock of shocks, he actually connected. This is what I want. Oh, like, let's say 3 more hits? Oh man, come on. Man, this isn't working, but I'm not getting hit. Magically, I didn't get hit there either. Whoops. That was foolish. I pressed down like I could duck. That doesn't even exist in this game. I don't know why I did that. Don't worry, it's fine. One more hit. Alright. That boss is basically free. I can't believe I got tagged. Oh yeah, Kara's gone. Yeah. Whoops. I mashed through that. And then here, you were brought back to save Earth. I'll take you to the top floor. Let's go. How is, like, one of the easiest bosses in the game one of the most difficult, pain-in-the-ass bosses in the game? Alright, I'm only starting with 6 orbs, so I'll play this straight and take a death if I have to. Here we are. Come to me. Nope. I'll even jump off so I don't get bonked. Then she comes to me. Or she drops bricks. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Really? That still hit me. Did I get hit, like, teleporting out? No, I don't think I did. We're good, we're good. I got hit there, though, so I'll just take the death. It's fine. Bonk. There it is. Alright, now I start with more health. Okay, here we go. Bonk. Whoop. Yeah, I got hit, like, there. And again. I'm taking another death. That is shenanigans. I can't even believe this. Hey, I know. Let's try again. There are no bricks, please. Thank you. Oh, whoops. I was getting ready to jump off and I forgot I hit her, which is the whole reason I need to watch out for her million spirits. I think I got bonked again. No, I'm taking another death. Like, I can't believe this. I'm not supposed to get repeatedly bonked. I know I have herbs, but there's no point if I get, like, wombo comboed in the first second of the fight. Here she is. Bonk. Hide. Hide again. Better. Bonk. Hide. Hide again. Spawn right where they are. Nice. Go back to the left. Hide again. God damn, dude. Hide. Well, we'll see how this fight goes. This is already going somewhat, question mark, better. It's a little hard for me to see her health, though, because I'm so intent on, like, when I'm striking that I don't want this to go wrong. Alright, she still has a little over half. I looked that time. Ooh, that was a close one. She gets that attack off quickly. Again, like, just wake up attack. Anyway, it's the wheel. Watch out. See, this is how the fight should go, except for the part where I get hit ever. Like there. Like, give me a break, dude. I'm allowed one hit, but now I'm afraid I'm gonna get, like, two shot, like, instantly. Because apparently this game can do that. Look at that. That wake-up hit. And I didn't see her health. I gotta see what it is if I'm able to hit her. Woohoo, magically that didn't hit me. Okay, one or two more hits and we're free. I haven't used an herb yet at all, so I'm proud of myself. Whoop, whoop. Okay, no more wheel. That was a freaking close one, but I win. Goodness gracious. Alright. My goodness. Anyway. Okay, let's go up. There's a door, and there's nothing else. Let's go up. Oh, what? Excuse me? The comet will soon be entering Earth's orbit. We must go to the top of the Tower of Babel. Okay, vampire, what the hell? Why? What? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, what? Kara, where'd you go? There was talk that the vampire woman had come. They say that her body is eternal. They say that once the comet is gone, she'll be able to rest in peace. Yeah, what? And we're just playing? Okay. Oh my god, it's Shadow. That's great. If you proceed, you'll not be able to turn back. Oh, this is how you transport back. Thank you. Okay, this is how we get out of here. Definitely save. Look at that healing. Didn't even use an herb. What a hero. What a badass. The comet draws near. The time for your last battle approaches. This is the last time I will talk to you like this in this place. With your rejuvenated power, defeat the comet, Dark Gaia, and become the Dark Knight. But aren't you Gaia? Who are you? Shadow's greatest power, the Firebird. Oh, like in Soul Blazer. Will arise when you're one with the light night. Only you can restore the Earth to its original condition. I'm putting all my faith in you. Ugh. No pressure, though. I'm getting the hell out of here. Return to Dow, please. Thank you. Thank you. Goodness gracious, that was a lot. So it feels good, man. So now I need to find Gem. Where was he? Oh, he was just in the little alley, right? This is him? I'm holding 48, and wouldn't you know it? I have 2. We can make this work. There are now 50 jewels in the room. 50. Suddenly, you've gathered 50 red jewels. The time has come to tell you some of my secrets. Alright. Follow me! Whoa, whoa. When I awoke, I was standing in the entrance to a strange mansion. Also, there are a million monsters here and a chest, but, I don't get anything from beating the monsters. So, I can just avoid them. Most of them. These guys will ruin my day, so I gotta be very careful. That was the wrong one. Oh, come on. That's what I wanted. See that? This is how we're doing this? Oh, I didn't even know I had to kill that one. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do the slide too. I should do that. That is a really good ability. Because, like, the thing is, I have to worry about my herbs, because I still need to beat the game. 33 enemies left. Like, I don't know if I want to actually clear the place out. I just want to be safe. There. I'm just doing this for safety. 29 enemies left, but still. Anthasius, do you have any idea what's coming when I do this? Oh, come on. I guess I can block, but... There, a little safety. A little more safety. Good. I can bonk them through the wall, that's something. This background's pretty cool, though. I just want the lasers to go away. This is a pretty gorgeous looking place, though. Ah, and Daisy has never been here. You knew it was a dungeon, but not much else. Fair enough. Bonk, bonk, bonk. What the hell? Oh, those... I can't deal with those. I don't think. Wow, this is annoying. Can I hit those things? I can, actually. I really don't want to have to use, like, health. Maybe I should just kill these things. If I could find a way to. There, just to shut some of these guys up. This is pretty rough. Oop. Got him. This is very annoying. Staircase. Good. Again, I feel a little better. Whoop. Okay. Nothing here. I guess I'll go up the stairs. Oh, great. Good. There's a beholder there. I'm not sure if I can jump through the staircase. You can see the chest is nearby. Nothing immediately on this side. I'm a little nervous. Oh, there's the herb. That's my big prize. I mean, that's not the ultimate reward for having done this dungeon, but this is the tangible reward. It's a shame that I don't get an upgrade for killing everything here. Ah, nuts. I might actually need to use the herb. Anything else? Haha! Did you know that was an option? Oop. I guess I'll use my newfound herb, whatever. Oh, come There's that. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the payoff. Look at that. It's like the first boss in Soul Blazer. I think it's the first one. So how kick-ass is this? I want to make sure I do this without dying. We'll see what happens. I'm going to look up a trick here so I don't screw this up. Oh god, this is gonna... Alright. Welcome to my home. The jeweler gem is a temporary form. The true form is called Solid Arm. Long ago, the blazer came down from the sky, and I was put to sleep for a long, long time. My power is contained in red jewels scattered around the world. Okay, so I had no idea that this game is actually in continuity with Soul Blazer. That's freaking weird. I've tried many things to bring about my own resurrection. It is I who manipulated the labor trade. What? That's freaking wild. I tried using forced labor to find them, but it didn't restore my power fast enough. I'm sorry, but I will have to defeat you too. What? That's actually amazing. Wow. Damn, this guy hurts. Oh my god. How the hell? Do I go like all the way? Can I get up there? Get wrecked. Damn. Where do I respawn? Or is it in the boss battle? I am sometimes aware of having fallen in a place I know. Must have been a nightmare. Okay. I'll try it again. Do I have to re-go through the dialogue? No, I don't. Damn, dude. How the hell do I, like, how the hell do I do this? Try this one more time. Like, goddamn. Oh, well, it pushes me into him. That's very nice. I can't believe this. Wonder what he does if I get to his level. I think he just punches me? He's got the fireballs. Yeah, he swings, and he's invincible, so I don't want to do that. So the strategy it recommends is walk up to the start of the center belt, block him, smack him, block him, smack him. But the fireballs fly, like, everywhere. How the hell do I do it? I'll try this. Okay. God damn. How the hell? This is absurd. I'm not 100% sure I want to bother beating him. I might just show off that this boss fight exists and then go to the end of the game. This is ridiculous. I can't even go, like, back down. What the hell, man? It says, walk up to the start of the center conveyor belt, not on it. Block the fireballs, then smack him once. How the hell am I going to smack him once? I can't reach him from there. Oh. Okay, I get it. I can barely reach him. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I'll actually try healing. Jesus. Alright, so much for that. This is freaking bananas. This is impossible, dude. I wonder if I should just, like, reset and try the dungeon again. Got him. Good lord. Wow. A quiet voice is heard. I was defeated again. Blazer was strong, but you are stronger. Didn't even get hit that time, yeah. Danger approaches this planet. You should hurry to the Tower of Babel. Wow. Alright, there you go. I'm back. I'll actually risk saving, because I need to heal anyway, and I have 1 herb left. I hope this is worth it. Good lord, that was hard. Wow. I only have 1 life left. I mean, I can always teleport away, right? I can always teleport away, but that was a lot. Alright, so let's go ahead and set ourselves up for the actual final boss. So there's a Soul Blazer deep lore connection. That's the secret of this game. That's freaking crazy. So Gem is a bad guy. I can't even believe this. Oh. One worn-out body is quietly laid down. In his head, a familiar voice speaks. Will, it's me, Ullman, your father. Oh god, he was a skeleton up here the whole time. My body has decayed, but I live on like this. Ugh. Father, why are you in that form? There's a strange room in the Tower of Babel, filled with the light of the comet. Time goes so fast there that people evolve very quickly. Why are Kara and I able to live? Because you two are evolved humans. What? Us? Long ago, there existed biological technology using the light of the comet. People freely used the power to make plants and animals. For example, they made the camel. It can go for long periods without food or water. When people realized the power could be used as a weapon, demons were developed. The world was on the brink of ruin. At that time, the Knights of Darkness and Light were developed to decide the fate of humanity. They are your ancestors. The 6 mystic statues were made by the Knights. The last mystic statue is entrusted to you. I can't move yet. I guess they're gonna give it to me. Here it is, everybody. I got them. I got the statues. Soon the comet will be very close. By then, the 2 of you must go to the roof of the tower. Close your eyes. Oh boy. Here we go. The ancients worshipped the comet as a spirit. Those who bathed in the comet's light were given a strange power. The comet is called a spirit, but it's an unwelcome spirit. Evolving too fast brings destruction. As long as people have evil hearts, demons will be born. Will, open your eyes and look around. Spirits? Neil's mother. Even if I could see the real world, I can't touch it. No matter how difficult it may get, I can't help you. Ugh. Hamlet. Oh no! Oink oink! Of course, there's no difference between humans and animals. With my body gone, I became forever young. From the comet's light, I gained immortality. But is there meaning in eternal life? I felt more alive when I had a terminal disease. Ugh. Seth. Ah, Will, it's been a long time. Such a world. If I could talk of this at an academy, I'd be a great scholar. Poor guy. Neil's father. Neil, what are you doing? I want him to make the Rolex company grow bigger and bigger. Ugh. Unfinished business. Kara's got nothing to say. At last the time is near. Everyone, give Will your power. Even Neil's dead, I guess. Oh, that was it. I got it. I have the power now. When Will and Kara joined and became one with the Light Knight, a great power was born. The Knights were brought forth. The Dark Knight's ultimate power, the Firebird, was released. Your battle will change the fate of humanity. Now you must go to the comet. I hope one herb is all I need. I really do. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this is kick-ass. It's just space now. With this pleasant save room music. Like when you leave the game. Because I don't know how long I gave you to hear this, but whenever I would sign off on the stream and say I don't want to play anymore, this is the music that plays. Oh, what? Oh, too cool. And I have the Firebird. What? Oh. Actually, wait. I can, That's nuts. There's an actual face. This music's pretty kick-ass. I can only hit it once per cycle, it seems, but I do quite a lot. 2 more hits, I guess? What a concept. Look at this. Oh no, it's 2 more hits now. What a weird boss. Alright, 1 more for real now. Please don't rain on me as I, like, respawn myself. And... Gotcha. Whoa! Oh, that's cool. How do I hit you? Oh, whoa. I should use the aura to dodge this. I can hit the bubbles. I'm gonna... Oh, that might have killed me. We'll find out. Nope. Aura time. Just barely dodged that one. These bubbles are a pain in the ass. When do I actually get to hit? Is that it? Do I have to hit the left and the right of the screen to do it? I might actually die here. We'll see. Because this boss really hurts. I can't just keep doing this. Those green shots, though, can't deal with them. Like, I'm just not hitting this boss. There it is. I brought it down to half, but you never get an opportunity to actually hit this thing. Do I just have to wait for its super laser attack and just catch it at that point? Because this thing does not give me many opportunities. I didn't see how much damage I did either. I'm getting so caught up in smacking it once, and now I think 1 more hit and I'm dead, which sucks. If I have to reload, I will, but I'd rather not have to. Please don't kill me with the bubbles. Oh, that's it. That's it. If I respawn, do I do phase 1 again? Oh, bullshit. I'm resetting and sitting through the plot again. And even though I have a spare life, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I'll run it out if I die, but, like, man, 20 orbs and an herb versus 10 orbs and no herb, that's pretty bad. Alright, let's make sure I have my aura equipped. Let's go. So cool. Oh, wrong button. I should have pressed that. Well, this button. Good. Oop, that would have sucked. Barely got out of that one. Ooh, that was close. Alright, 2 more hits, was it? I love this freaking Firebird, though. It's so cool. And now phase 2, right? Get ready for phase 2. Here we go. Now I've set myself up. There's a bird for you. How do you like that? What a cool final boss. Look at that. Borderline Giger. Oh, I got a couple hits in. Look at that. That's what you want. Do you think I have this? There's the question, right? It sucks that I just have to wait for its super attack. But, there you go. It's at half. I haven't even gotten hit by phase 2 yet. Just as I almost got hit. I might have a chance, right? I might have a chance. You want to maybe mouth laser more often? Thank you. Oh, I almost got it! I think I'm good. Come on now. That's it. Oh, that's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done it, and I beat the secret dungeon. What's happened to the comet? That glowing green planet? The comet's power has disappeared. The evil star has flown off to the other side of the universe. Wow, okay. Will, do you know what planet that is? Glowing there in the darkness? Our Earth. Well, question mark. Our Earth? That's right. Our Earth. Doesn't it look like a desert oasis? It's never seemed so beautiful. But it looks lonely, shining in the dark. I really thought I was going to say shining in the darkness. It's like, wrong game. Wait, strange voice. Lily? Yes, the world is awakened. Oh, Mother. Wow. The Earth. A mother with millions of children. I'm sure you think about us sometimes, and Kara often thinks about her parents. The Earth is the same way. She gets lonely if her children forget about her. How is it, you two? Looking at the world you live in from the outside. Yeah, this is like we are actually in space on a comet. It's as if we'd become spirits. I want to show all of our group. No, I want to show everyone in the world. Someday, people will build ships to travel the universe. Then, they will see this green Earth with their own eyes. See how lonely the Earth looks? Just like the two of you. Look carefully at your map of the world. Ah, the map has started to change. Really? That's a thing that can happen? Oh, that's interesting. This is surreal. I know the games kept indicating this, but Illusion of Gaia takes place on Earth. This is weird. Somehow the land has taken on a strange shape. That's the New World. New World? The path of evolution, changed by the comet, has continued until now. The Earth too has a life. It too has evolved and changed its shape. Now that the comet has no influence on the world, it's returned to its original condition. Oh? Why do you two know the future? When I lost my body, I started seeing everything. The past, the future, humanity's progress. Maybe people would call this kind of body a spirit. Now you and Kara can become ordinary children again. Okay, I was wondering if we were going to end as like weird god beings that like don't know what to do. Don't be afraid. When we return to Earth, will we be separated? Yes. The world is changing. Humanity and history have started down a new path. The horrible dystopia that is real life with the skyscrapers and everything. You two thought nothing of it when you met each other in South Cape. But when the Earth needed, the light and dark nights, you met again unexpectedly. And I like how we had the dark ring, and we've been going with Dark Gaia this whole time. Let's look at the world before the power of the comet is extinguished. We hope you two have a bright future. Will, come here. Show me your face. I want to burn you into my memory. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your hair, your voice. The warmth of your hand. Don't worry. I will search you out. The phrasing's a little weird. I'll search you out. No matter how long it takes. Hundreds of years. Thousands of years. I will come to you. I don't know if you need to wait that long, but... So take care. Close your eyes. Well. Let's go. To Earth. We're actually going to do the shadow form. I was wondering if we could get away with that. I wasn't sure now that dark Gaia has been destroyed. And you like how the picture of Earth, by the way, is basically the title screen, like the way it looks? Oh, look at that! The Earth's look had changed, but... glowing in the sky, it was as beautiful as ever. Buildings replaced the forests, rivers became roads, but the villages held only smiling faces. But the Earth was the only one that looked sad. Oof. Quintet really does keep pushing this, doesn't it? Tomorrow morning, Kara and I will start our new lives. The Tower of Babel stands tall, as if it knows the whole future of the Earth. Alright, is this the end screen that I get to just look at and take a picture of for my friends? Like in Soul Blazer, it was that like a super detailed picture of that girl. I guess not. We faded to black. I guess we need the credits, right? Oh. Getting Suikoden vibes from this. The illusion of Gaia. Well done. Do you think we're gonna have a super close-up of, like, Kara's face, then? Or they're gonna do, like, a thematic end credits thing? Hey, look, it's our buddies! It is kind of weird that, like, they just kind of left after a point. This is some game, man. Like, I know I've said this repeatedly, but imagine playing this as a kid. Like, the slavery, the dark backstories of, like, various towns, the Russian glass, Jackal just crawling toward Kara on fire. Damn! And this game gets existential. And I hear Terra Enigma is the best game of the three. I liked Soul Blazer quite a bit. Illusion of Gaia, I can see it as an evolution. What the hell is Terra Enigma going to be? Apparently it's one of the greats. It's like Final Fantasy III, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, Terra Enigma. Not even necessarily in that order. Like, apparently it's a really, 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 really good game. I've got to look into that. I got a repro. I can make it happen. Kara's sticking with us for this portion of the credits, it looks like. And apparently, I forgot what the game was called. I know it's easy enough to look up. Hey, it's Lily. Apparently, Quintet also made... I forgot what it was called, but like a PS1 game. With like voice acting. Apparently, like, the game got middling reception when it came out, but, like, in retrospect, it's like, oh, it's also one of the really good ones. Ah, nuts. What was that called? Whatever. I can look it up later. This game didn't have the town building that Soul Blazer did, but if you look at Soul Blazer, you can see that that game was, Gaia. You could see that that game was an evolution of the ActRaiser game on Nintendo, because town building, action segments, like, yep, it checks out. So was Gaia leading us along to get to her so we could kill her? I still don't quite understand that. She was fueling us the whole time and telling us to take out the comet. Was it like the light version or something? Because we had what kind of looked like a Gaia on the comet. I think the craziest reveal in this entire game was that it's an actual sequel to Soul Blazer. I can't even believe that. It's a spiritual sequel in absolutely everything except for the fact that the secret boss was like, oh yeah, I was in Soul Blazer. I'm not a boss that looks... Like, it's not like Meryl. She's in Police Knots, she's in Metal Gear Solid, but it's not the same character. Or like Patches. He's in Demon Souls, he's in Dark Souls, not the same character. But that boss in Soul Blazer was like, yeah, no, I was that guy. That's insane. Leaping fish, I forgot about that. We had to catch them so we didn't die of hunger on our raft. That was rough. As a kid, I would have been like, what's happening? How do I advance the game? Enix staff, 3 people. It's freaking wild. I know that's not the whole company, but like that's all we get. Art direction, 2 people. Imagine that today. Like, indie games are nothing. I do like how they give us something to watch during the credits, too. We're taking a look at the villages and Gaia and everything. No, the gang's getting all back together. Just waiting on Neil, I guess. Although he was kind of like a means to an end rather than one of our super best buddies. Ooh, special thanks. Special thanks to 2 people. When do you think games started doing and special thanks to you, the player? Okay, there's more special thanks. Oh, there's the not camels. Whatever they were called. And yeah, having these characters more involved would have been nice. Yeah, the friends kind of existed to like be a little bit of flavor, but they never really felt like real members of the party. They just kind of pieced out. Even Kara, like, kind of, like, she had her moments. Those are Neil's parents, I think. And there's Kara's parents. That was still one of my favorite lines in Soul Blazer, when the king realized how far he'd gone and what terrible things he'd done and basically caused the whole plot. His line was something like, well, when you get to the top, the only way to go is down. Oh yeah, the artist. I love how these credits are longer than you would think because they're doing like 1 to 3 names at a time. These are very deliberate. 1994. Jack. I can't believe Jackal showed up just to immediately get killed. And in a horrible way. He's crawling after Kara, like, very much on fire. That was ridiculous. And poor Hamlet. Hamlet sacrificed himself? I couldn't believe that. Thank you for playing. There it is. There it is. Are we gonna do like a super detailed picture of Kara, like Soul Blazer had the super detailed picture of that girl who like said she liked you? That's cute. Sidles up a little closer. Hamlet just lets us have the moment. Oh no, it goes to black. That might just be it. It is not it. I'm not playing, am I? It's like a modern building. This is weird. Class is over. Wow, because that's how the game opened, with class beginning. In a village, though. Please be careful crossing the street. Wow. I did not expect this. It was worth sitting through the credits. We have had a lot of traffic accidents lately. Wow, this is nuts. How? Wait, huh? How? They all made it? How? But that's a cute ending. That's pretty great. Full circle, baby. That's so weird. And it's like our village music, too. That's really clever. For a second, I actually thought that'd be playable. But that was very satisfying. And I guess everybody's... like, Seth's alive. It's fine. That was really satisfying, though. And it's just playing the town music. That's good stuff. Well, this is it. We've beaten the game, everybody, and we even got the secret boss with the deep lore that I didn't know existed. Thank you very much for watching the stream, and have a wonderful night.